the month of September, kind of starting to transition into the fall. But a bigger thing is happening this month. No, it's not Concert on the Green. No, it's not the Bell Cup. It's Jeremy's last month. So in honor of our GM leaving us after 8 years and going to Big Canyon, moving on to a new club, a new location, we're gonna do some of his favorites this month. So that's the theme this month, Jeremy's favorites. Now, I asked Jeremy, what are some of your favorite cocktails? And he's like, well, it kind of depends on my mood. So these may not be his verbatim favorites every time, but this is what I got after trying to pick his brain. Best part is, he still doesn't know. He might by the end of this video though. We'll find out. Let's get started. So one of the big things he says, he likes bitter drinks, Negronis, Boulevardiers, things like that. Anything that utilizes Campari. So, first drink we're gonna make is a Boulevardier. What is a Boulevardier, you may ask? Well, it's a Negroni, but with bourbon instead of gin. What the heck is a Negroni? It's 3 ingredients. It's your spirit mixed with Campari, which is a little bit of a bittering agent. It's a mixer that's used a lot in Italian drinks, I think. I'm honestly not too sure. And sweet vermouth. We've gone over vermouth in the past. You want to get a good quality vermouth in a small bottle. Vermouth is wine. It spoils over time. It oxidizes. It's not like a big bottle of bourbon where you can open it one day, then 5 years later you find the open bottle and it still tastes the exact same thing. This will oxidize, and bad vermouth makes your drink taste bad. Doesn't matter if there's a 1/4 ounce of it or 2 ounces of it in it. It is very noticeable. Buy good quality vermouth. Let's make the drink.
1 ounce Campari, 1 1/4 ounce bourbon, 1 ounce sweet vermouth. Build in your mixing glass with ice, give it a stir, and pour into a fresh glass with fresh ice. Garnish with an orange twist.
Drink number 2, Hemingway daiquiri. What's a Hemingway daiquiri, you may ask? It's essentially a daiquiri that Ernest Hemingway used to drink in Cuba. You go to this place called the Floridita. They had a cocktail called the Floridita daiquiri. He would order it less sugar, double the rum. Figured it was apropos for the Hefe. For us, actually he did name this drink by name, so it is an appropriate drink. So, what's in it? It's really easy. It's rum, Luxardo maraschino liqueur, lime, grapefruit, and simple syrup. We're gonna use the turbinado syrup just because I like the flavoring component of it over the regular simple syrup. It's not really a coloring issue since we got grapefruit juice in it anyways. It's gonna change the color of it. Might even enhance that color of the grapefruit juice even more. Let's get started.
1 ounce of grapefruit juice, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, and a bar spoon of turbinado simple syrup. 1/2 ounce Luxardo maraschino liqueur, 2 ounces light rum. Shake it and serve up in a coupe glass. Garnish with a dehydrated orange.
So our third drink is an original drink. It's based off of a drink called the Touch and Go, which is a mezcal tequila drink that was invented in the early 2000s. So I'm calling this the Bittersweet because Jeremy's leaving, which is bittersweet. Happy he's moving on to a new place. He's happy he's got this whole opportunity ahead of him, but sad that he's leaving us. Figured it was apropos. He challenged me to make a mezcal drink, and that's why this one came about. So what we're doing is we are going to use a reposado tequila because I like the flavor it adds. It adds a little more kind of like oomph, bite, oakiness without it necessarily being too oaky or too bitey. And then just a little bit of mezcal for smokiness, a little bit of Aperol, act as a bittering agent, some lime juice. We are going to muddle some oranges as well. I want orange slices, that way you get the rind, which adds bitter, and the juice, which adds sweetness and flavor. And then we're going to use basil stem syrup. What is basil stem syrup, you may ask? Well, it's basically basil tea. Heat hot water, soak basil stems in it, mostly stems, along with a little bit of basil leaves for 30 minutes. Remove it, add in the sugar, just like you would a simple syrup. Why the stems versus straight leaves? The leaves are sweet. They add a lot of flavor. I want the stems because they add a bitterness component to it. It's not just basil flavor, but it's earthy. It kind of prevents it from being overly sweet. Let's get started.
2 orange slices and 1 ounce of basil stem syrup, 1/2 ounce of lemon, and 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol, 1/2 ounce of mezcal. Then add 1.5 ounces of reposado, shake, and strain. Serve on the rocks in a bucket glass. Garnish with a basil leaf. Smack the basil leaf in your hands to release the aromas and esters.
Let's go surprise Jeremy. We'll tell him what the theme is. He's not here right now, but they taste good. I guess we'll find out when the video comes out. Come on in and enjoy the drinks.